Hey guys, welcome to the stream. So give me a minute here and we'll fire out some links. We'll have a little Sunday catch up, shall we? Okay, let's see who we've got in today. Josh, Ashley, Oleg, Casino, Lance and Ross. Welcome to the stream, guys. How are you all? How has everyone's week been? We'll have a little catch up here and watch the sunrise over Palaven, shall we? We're going to be working on the mountain road today that links the European area to the mining town. So a fun little rural project for us all. I think we can all appreciate that, right? Hey Karina, Rahil, Miner, welcome to the stream, guys. Eggsy as well. Yeah, but welcome to the stream, everyone. Welcome to the stream. How am I doing? Yeah, I'm not too bad, dude. I'm not too bad. Just bear with me a second. Let me see. Yeah, YouTube's okay, I think, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, just a quick warning. If Palaven crashes again tonight, there'll be no more Palaven live streams because I'm pretty sure that it's just a case of my rig just can't handle streaming a city this size now. But we'll see how we go anyway, and we'll see what we can get done today. So, the heating plants have disappeared again, haven't they? So by the way, last episode, or last stream rather, when we built that little kind of entertainment waterfront, none of that actually saved with the crash, so I will rebuild all of it off camera. But we'll see how we get on anyway. Okay, that should sort out the heating problems. New rig fund? No, you guys don't need a new rig fund. It's what I'm waiting for is my first YouTube tax bill to clear, and then once I've kind of paid that off, I'll know how much money I have left to buy a new PC. So yeah, once we've got a better PC, Palaven streams can come back, but until then, we'll probably just stream Novaria instead. Okay, so let's kind of plan out the build today. So from this corner over here, this is where we want to start bringing the road up. So we'll have a little look at the landscape. I don't want to go right to the top of the mountain. So let's pick out a nice friendly layer, maybe about here. How high is that up? I don't think that's too bad, right? It's kind of a little more than up the middle. Hey Snakers, OC, Honorata, welcome to the stream, guys. How are you all? So we'll just start out, of course, by terraining our build, or terraforming rather. Terraforming the terrain. And there's a couple of little styles I want to try and integrate into this build today as well, so we'll see how that goes. There's a nice little, some possible snaky road actions we come up here as well. We'll see. But I want it to kind of like come out a little bit, and then like back in like that. So let's maybe grab a couple of layers up here and just raise this up so we know we want it to kind of bend around. Start of today's build will look extremely ugly until we get stuck in a little bit. But give it time as always, right? I think it always ends up at what we want it to look like anyway. Okay, so let's see how. Yeah, so the game is giving us grief about the slope, but that's fine though. We're going to start coming up from here. What's this slope like at the minute? Been looking forward to catching a live stream with you all. It's great to watch Overcharged Egg work his magic. Hope everyone's doing well and enjoying your day. Hey, King David. Welcome to stream, buddy. Glad you've been looking forward to them. Okay. let's start grabbing our little ascent layers up here. Kind of a grander scale for what we did over by the oceanfront forestry build, right? Where we did those little snaky roads coming up, just doing it in a bigger design here. We put a little more room for ourselves. Okay. And then maybe another little one here as well. And then we'll just start softening all this out a little bit. Okay, let's come onto our freeform tool. Still a little too steep here, that's fine. That slope tool. Make it a little easier on the eye. There you go. Let's get the road in first, and then we'll start to terraform around the road. Let's bring in a little sweepy sweep like that, okay? Then we'll see how we get on. Let's come into our slope tool again. And I want this to push up right against the road. Not actually too close though, because I want to leave a little bit of room for some detailing, of course. Move down a brush size as well. Okay, just a tiny little bit. And then we'll also terraform this little mound, I guess is the word, right? We've got 94 people here. Welcome to the Sunday stream, everyone. You're having a wonderful day. Okay, begin to introduce some possible fence designs. I think farm fence is going to be our best friend up here, possibly nature reserve as well. Do feel free to share your opinions on the fence palette here. Hey Jeff, welcome to the stream, buddy. How are you? So we'll upgrade a section of this into nature reserve fence actually, and then we can share our thoughts and feelings. Sarah Shaps with a $19.99 US super chat. Congrats on 30k subs, Egg. Excited to catch another live stream. I can't wait to see what you're doing 5B1C. Thank you so much for the super chat, Sarah. It's very generous. Yeah, I'm excited, I think, to see what I can do in 5 builders. I'm recording my episodes next week, and then they'll be out the week after that. It's City Planner's turn next week, I think. So I'll be after City Planner. He has already passed me the save file though, so I can start building on it next week. Okay, thoughts and feelings everyone? Nature reserve or farm fence for the mountain road fence? I think I'm leaning farm fence myself. I think farm fence is the one. Like it always is. Use anything else other than farm fence. I'm not sure bushes is actually the vibe. Hey Rich, welcome to stream, buddy. Yeah, I think the general consensus is farm, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. See how we're looking from the road itself. Yeah, I think, oh, with the castle in the background as well. Yes, please. That's the view. That's the view that we're after, isn't it? Josh T90 with a $20 US super chat. Hey, if you want some inspiration for today, look up the Brew Ridge Parkway here in the States. Oh, I absolutely will, man. Thank you, Josh. Appreciate the recommendation, dude. Thanks for the super chat as well, mate. Really generous. Appreciate it. Okay. That's a cute view. I thought so as well, actually. Hey, Badge, welcome to stream, mate. That looks so good. Thank you, Rich. Little spice samples to kick the stream off. Okay. Am I going to use the new content creator pack items? In 5 builders? Yeah, we will do. And in Palaven as well, if that's what you're talking about. Okay, hook the road in now. Bring this guy back a touch. I can't imagine this road is actually going to get that much use, because the traffic from the mining town over to here. I don't know, I think people will take the highway. But it's aesthetically pleasing, so we'll run with it anyway. Just need a few red squirrels around, yeah. Need to get the bird feeders out. No, we don't like that. Let's try that again. We'll have to use a little bit of road guideline action here, I think. Get a nice straight road up. And then we'll pop our road guideline on. Off the angle as well. Okay. This isn't going how I wanted it to. Let's take away this little bit of road. Use our slope tool here. I think I'm probably a little bit too close here as well. Let's give ourselves a little more breathing room. Okay, take this bit away too. There we go. That should be a little easier. Hello, Egg, all the way from Florida. Hello, the big 257. Come to the stream, mate. There we go. That's more of what we're after, I think. Okay, and again, we'll bring our fence palette into the area. Need to keep remembering to stop using as many nodes. Otherwise, Eggsy's going to shout. And then Palaven will die again. We'll have to find another way to fix it. Okay, doing fences in such short increments like that isn't helping the case. we'll try again. Casino with a $5 super chat. Well, howdy, partner. Say, sure, it would be nice to have a nature reserve path next to that road. Good old Betsy don't do too well on the pavement. Absolutely, Casino. We can totally get some nature reserve path action in here today as well. And I appreciate the super chat, buddy. Thank you. Legend. There's also plenty of opportunities for false cliff face spice in here today as well, although I don't think this will be the place for it. These might be a little bit too big. Yeah, they will. Possibly up here though. I'm going to bring a few of these little cliff face assets. Okay, they're a little bit warped, but I think we can bear with it. Maybe a couple of little exposed rock decals on here as well. One of the small ones. One of these. Like that. Okay. Nice. Let's focus on getting it hooked up anyway, so we can hopefully at least see some people use it. Let's come back to our angle snap as well. So slope terrain a little bit. Super awkward build, this one. Let's actually come on to road length and curve for this. There we go, that's a little easier. Come off road length now again. And then road guideline back in action. And then we'll get that up there as well. Okay. Don't think I'm hating it. I think we are generally on board with the concept. Holy hell, Magnum SXT85 with a $49.99 US super chat. Missed your last live. Congrats on the collab, and as always, keep it spicy. Thank you so much, Magnum. That is very generous, dude. I really appreciate the super chat. And the last live stream crashed and the build got deleted anyway, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Well, yeah, I'm just going to do that little waterfront build off camera again. It was a lot of repeated patterns and big assets, so it's not too hard to recreate. It's going to take like half an hour or something. Yeah, really super generous super chats, guys. Really appreciate that. It really warms my heart. Thank you so much. Okay, so I think we just kind of tackle this beast in various layers. Let's maybe come down onto a different one here. And just remembering to save ourselves some room. Again, we'll cut away a lot of this mountain to take away a lot of the trees as well, just so we can see what we're doing a little easier. Okay, again, a touch more breathing room maybe. You know, these very harsh cliff faces we will tidy up towards the end. Let's get some nice little slopey slopes on the way here as well. And then how do we want to come up here? Let's see how the road behaves first. Let's terraform this little slope out as well. There we go. Hey Nicole, welcome to the stream. Okay. Yeah, I don't think this is looking too crazy. Yeah, for right now, is it? Yeah, I think we're okay. I think everyone's happy. And I think just a nice little cute slope. We can maybe even generate some nice valley vibes in here as well. Kind of see how this behaves itself. That's our straight road tool, and then we'll grab the road guideline for the final connection. There we go. Okay, let's play the game and see if anyone does pick this up, even though it's not connected at the bottom, so they won't. So let's actually do that first. Might be helpful. Don't think this slope will be too bad here, right? Should be okay. A little freeform action down as well. There we go. And then straight down in. Cool. So along this mountain road as well, I want there to be maybe one or two little rural mountain communities. And I've a very distinct vision in mind as to what I want them to look like. I think there's kind of a natural little gully in the mountain. With that in mind, let's break the road. And then I want this to be like a little straight section where we can work with the themes a little easier. There we go, that'll be fine. DJ with a $10 US super chat. Hey, Betsy here. Sure do, thank you for the promise of a nice path. My poor old tootsies get a mite so from time to time. That makes no sense, DJ. Thank you so much for the super chat, lovely. I really appreciate it. And yeah, appreciate all the super chats, guys, and the references to Betsy and all the other little inside jokes that we enjoy. Loving that road on friendly layer action. I'm glad you are, Ashley. Who doesn't appreciate a friendly layer, right? Okay, so with the mountain communities, I want a road length as well, no guideline. And I'm kind of thinking a little petrol station, maybe. I know the asset that I want to sit here. Where is it? This one, or is this the car wash? Yeah, this is the petrol station, right? Okay, and then how about a little dirt road action as well? A little friendly dirt road. Alright, and then let's grab a viewing deck as well. We are getting a lot of garbage problems across the city. What's the garbage processing? Oh, it's in the red, that's why. Okay, we need garbage processing today. Let's bring a little viewing platform here, okay? Probably one of the better viewpoints in Palaven. The one over at the castle is quite nice as well, though. Got a few of these, alright? Yeah, how about a little diner as well? Where's the little Red Robin looking thing? Have we gone past it? I think it's a 3x4 or 4x3. Let's have a little look. I'm pretty sure it is 4x3, isn't it? Let's see if we can narrow the search down a little bit here. There's a burger bite, or a big bite even. Yeah, the pennies one. This is it. Pennies. But not next to the petrol station though. Maybe opposite. Okay. And then some like really small houses. I think I'm going to change this down to tarmac until the end of the assets, and then as we come out of here, a little bit further than that, we'll switch to dirt road. Like that. Okay. And then let's discuss some housing assets as well. Let's come out of our little search criteria. And I think these ones, or maybe even smaller than that actually. What about some of these like shed looking things? Have a little play with a few of them. But these kind of more run down looking residentials is what I'm after. Something like that perhaps. Got 156 of you here. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Okay. What are we feeling? The smaller assets or the bigger ones for the housings to sit here? I'm kind of leaning into the bigger ones, I think. Just got a little more rundown vibe about them. But we do have some smoker action going on here as well. Okay. See what we're playing with. Bring our detailed into the area. Smaller. I was just a fan of the smaller ones. Little ones, bigger ones, up to executive suburban. Okay. Everyone seems to be a fan of the smaller houses. Fine, we can run with that. Okay, let's bring the terraforming as well to make sure we're tight as possible, and then just slope and soften a lot of it out so it doesn't look quite as obviously terraformed. These little bits here, where it goes a little bit flat. I'm not sold on the orientation of the pennies either. Let's remove it and maybe put it on this road as well. Maybe make this one tarmac and include some of the other commercial assets as well. Throw the pennies in. And then just some like general rundown looking commercial. Maybe some of the brick ones from the modern city centre. Hey Jane, welcome to the stream. Maybe a white, no, this one's quite a nice looking asset. Okay, just a couple of little brick ones there, nothing major. And then we'll possibly repeat our fence design on this side of the road as well, just as we come into the community. Maybe the same bar using the forestry area, the catfish bar. That's this one, isn't it? It's pretty close to the start. I've gone past it. This one, Catfish Cafe. Anything in the Japanese content creator pack? I think we've used them all up, haven't we? No, we haven't. Yeah, good shout, Eggsy. Do have a few of these left to use. And I do like the car park decals as well. Maybe that instead of the pennies. Oh, it does show its arse end though if you flip it on that side. Which I'm not happy about. Can we, yeah, even there it does, doesn't it? It has to be this side. Alright, let's move the petrol station then. We'll have this here. And then we'll grab the petrol station again. Okay, how's that looking? Okay. Is the bank for the bears about to open a savings account? Oh, we can place animals apparently using Find It, can't we? Does anyone know where they are? Can I just like search for animal? Does that bring it up? No, I'd have to actually search for the animal like a bear. Neckbeard Marnie Comics logo? What? Neckbeard Marnie. What the hell is that? Okay, well he kind of glitches into the ground a little bit. How do you get all those mods? On the Steam Workshop cloud. I think you should remove the fence next to the petrol station so the cars can exit onto the main road. Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea actually. Let's jig the petrol station over by a tile. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's better. It's flush with the road then. Looks a little more official. I was made to a live stream. Welcome, Karen. Welcome to the live stream. Okay. Continue our road down here as well. So maybe break it by a tile and pop in a touch of the old nature reserve path as well, as requested by Casino. Although I know he wants it to follow the rest of the road, which we will do. Not that way though. This side, and then maybe a couple of trees up here as well if we're feeling dangerous. Bring our little curve road or curve fence tool around. We'll bring the fence and I'll hug the little observation deck. I think these trees are too tall, so maybe move down the sides here. Lots of overgrowth, of course. Always our best friend when doing little kind of rural areas like this. Okay, and perhaps a couple of little small green trees. Well, so nice to see some green, isn't it? After the relentless white of Novaria. Okay, so take this little box here as a spice sample for the communities, right? The little mountainside communities that we're gonna. I mean, we're gonna have like 1 or 2 of these in. Okay, so let me delete this road. How about one of the old knackered factories behind the ramen thing? We very often neglect industrial assets when doing these kind of Popper Grobles builds. Oh, there's a little water tower here. Actually, no, maybe we use the water tower asset instead. Would you have a water tower on a mountain though? Is that realistic? I'm not sure. Possibly. I guess the mountain communities need water, right? And they can't get into the mains, so they would have a water tower. Okay. Just start breaking a few of these very straight, rigid blocks here, okay? Hey Mags, welcome to the stream, mate. Just go and throw it down into a... No, what am I doing? I don't need water pipes anymore. Remember that? Okay, there we go. That's what got us into trouble in the first place. It does make sense to have a water tower on a high point. Good, good, good. I think maybe on a different layer though. Don't like it here. Let's grab our level terrain tool again. Maybe just push it up against this section. And soften this out a little bit as well. There we go. Okay. Congrats on joining 5 Builders 1 City. Thanks, Welsh Tony. Hope you guys are looking forward to it. Okay. Yeah, I'm liking that a little bit better. And then let's just soften this terrain up against the road out a little bit. Okay. And then again, we'll grab a little bit of dirt road action. To introduce some different textures around the water tower, okay? A couple different ones. And then just some kind of generic touches. And perhaps a touch of the old faithful. Nature's offense. Yes, please, indeed. Maybe a little service building for the water tower. Yeah, we can probably squeeze in one of the industrial assets in here. That is huge. Not that one. Maybe one of the 1x1s that isn't. Yeah, how about that? That's like a little pump, right? A little pump in action. Okay. That fence is janky, man. It's supposed to be. It's a janky town, actually. It's going to be jank central today. Like an old rickety mountain town. There's no symmetry here. Right, start terraforming out some layers for our houses to sit on. We'll decorate with power lines here today as well to bring power to the area. Okay, probably dirt road though. Where is the nearest power connection? Be the mining town, won't it? Okay, let's bring this up. And we'll see how we feel about the power lines running this high up. Might not look amazing. I really don't want to have to use... See, this is where we need a different power line asset, like the little wooden poles with just the 2 cables coming out of them. Because these just look so industrial, and I don't want to run earthquake sensors up here. We could do a wind farm. Or wind turbine, rather. How is this producing 0 megawatts? On the top of a bloody mountain. How about here? Looks weird on its own there, though. I think it has to be higher up. Maybe 3 of them in a pattern up here. Power lines are fine there. You see them in their country all the time. Yeah, I don't mind the power lines. It's just, it's this type of power line. This like enormous pylon. Just want like a little wooden pole. Delete them power lines. It saves the nodes. It does, yeah. We're not neglecting any other kind of power generation here, are we? No, I don't think we are. Okay, let's just run with a triplet of wind turbines. And we'll take Egg's advice and delete the power line nodes, okay? Very nice indeed. We will have to use some earthquake sensors, but we won't be able to see them. Okay, and then again, just come back to our angle tool. Are you using Move It? I am using Move It, but only to save Palaven. We deleted all the water pipes so we could carry on building. But I am not using Move It to like move roads and stuff. Because then that makes a lot of the builds unfollowable for any console players that are still watching the series. Like 90 videos in now. It's been going for a long time. Okay, so let's start to generate a little bit of kind of mountain community action here, okay? You can delete Move It now? Yeah, I can. I can uninstall it now. So possibly leave 1 tile behind. And then we'll just keep switching up these little dinky houses that come with the European suburbia stuff. Please check 1x1 eco houses, please. Oh yeah, Green City's housing, actually. Yeah, that's not a bad shout. Are they too modern? What the vibe that I'm trying to generate. I'm kind of after a hillbilly vibe with this. Rather than a kind of, I mean, I guess we can do both, right? We can do one hillbilly community and one like lush, rich hillside community. We can do a couple. But yeah, we can't mix and match. The eco clashes too much. Okay. Kind of keep spacing these out fairly sporadically. Not much rhyme or reason to them. Okay. Let's have a look at the terraforming down into the... It's not even a high street, is it? It's just a little walkway. Are you sinking through the pallet? No. Let's drop in our earthquake sensors. That should be keeping everyone through. Yeah, we're good. We will hide them with rocks and leaves and stuff. Fancy those ugly boxes. Yeah, they are kind of ugly boxes, but they do have like a little minimalistic kind of people that buy a shipping container and then convert it into a house kind of thing. Like, if you ever played The Sims 4, there's like an eco expansion. You can like build a little eco houses with it. Let's break a little section of the fence. So here, grab ourselves probably vanilla dirt path, I think, for this bit. Okay. Goes down to the corner. And oh, the earthquake sensors. I might bring them up around this side. They're very obvious down the middle, but whatever. We'll worry about that later. I think you're going to pollute your groundwater with that industry by the water tower. Very possibly, Jared. Yeah, you might be right. You might have to move it away a little further. We'll see. No one seems to be dying of water pollution. There is a little bit of death over there, but surviving for the most time. There's a lot of garbage, which we've already talked about. We'll worry about that later, though. Actually, maybe a little recycling centre here. Would you see this in the hillside, though? Probably not. Waste transfer facility will be too big as well. Unsure. Let's carry on. Let's maybe switch up the road design here as well. Let's start coming off the different axis here. Let's come onto road length as well. Here too. Okay. Not dropping in fairly random ones. Recycling waste would be at the bottom of the hill on a flat area. You can possibly squeeze one over by the entrance of the road to the mining town. It's not quite there yet, is it? It's not quite there yet. What's the last Japanese one we're missing? The drive-in restaurant. I think I prefer this over the ramen one, actually. Yeah, okay. Use this one instead. Okay. Kendai plays with a $149 super sticker, and it's the Palaven Pines. Thank you so much, Kendai. Really appreciate your continued support, mate. Thanks for the super chat. And the Palaven Pines. Maybe that's what the build's missing, actually. Maybe it's missing the old Palaven Pine. Which, of course, has been declared an invasive species in Novaria now. It's a very, very sharp increase of height, isn't it? Maybe. Maybe just one over by the observation tower here, okay? I think that'll be a bit better. Let's grab the farm fence again. Bring it up. You can bound some of those houses with the farm fence. Yeah. However, I need to be careful doing like really specific micro detailing like that, like building back gardens, because that's what got us into the initial problem of running out of nodes. You can possibly just come through and kind of dirt them up with the vanilla dirt path. But I guess that's just going to be using as many nodes as farm fence, isn't it? Have a little look at it. Hedges. Yeah, possibly. Do some hedges maybe. Hedges don't use nodes, right? I'm pretty sure we figured that out last episode. These ones. Hedge 2. We could mix and match if we ran with... Why am I doing this? I have drop line tool and come out from there. Wonderful. And then down to here. Screw it, it's easier just to place them myself. The park assets don't behave too friendly with prop line tool. At least I've not been able to get them to anyway. We can get really anal if we want to and start dropping in like swings and stuff. Or play around action. Or no, not that actually. Oh, hello people moving in. Yeah, very nice. Kent residents. Which one was I thinking about? Maybe a little sand pit going on. With... Can we drop barbecues in? Not sure if we can. Maybe like a little bird bath as well. Possibly a touch of vanilla dirt path if we can squeeze it in. Yeah, we won't be able to. But can we? Yes, we can, but we will take out the bird bath with it. There we go. Okay, so we can really start fleshing out these little houses if we want to, but this will take up the vast majority of the stream if we start getting this into detailing all of these houses. But we'll carry on finishing the town first, right? We can worry about finer details like that later. Okay, I'm not... Where am I? Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. I was just deciding whether or not I like the different shaped terraforming on the opposite side of the viewing platform. Okay, just continue to bring the farm fence around the road so nobody crashes off. One here as well. Might need a post office. Yeah, post office might be a decent shout actually. Very nice corner asset as we all know. Is it too nice of a looking asset for this area though? Gotta be on this side. You guys keep hashtagging save the nerds. You need to get it trending on Twitter. Get the exposure in. Ever thought about creating a rural city? Could use 81 tiles and really spread the city out. Lots of small builds similar to this. No, I've not really thought about that. Probably because I enjoy building downtowns and I wouldn't want to build rural all the time. Even though it's my favourite style. Like you don't want to eat your favourite food all the time, right? You know, you don't want to have pizza for every single meal. Even though it's your favourite. Redraw the Palaven as well. Okay, I can live with it. There's a little bit of jankiness going on here with the terrain, but generally, I think that's all right. Maybe a park asset as well. Small playground, perhaps. Which we can place if we delete this. Okay. Let's continue to extend the high street out a little bit. I can't even call it a high street, it's just a road, isn't it? Not anything seriously commercial. Okay, we'll grab a little bit of... Where's the coin laundry? That's a proper like grim looking rundown asset. It's a 4x4 I think. Is it? No, it's not. It's a 4x3. Yeah, it's these assets that I'm after. There it is. Yeah, okay. That looks a little bit better. In terms of this space, we'll probably just come through with... Oh yeah, we're getting people picking it up from the European side now as well, which is nice. Where are you going? He's driving to work, so he lives in the Foggy Residence, which is European downtown. Okay, he's taking the mountain road then. He works in the ore mine. I guess that makes sense. Decorate responsibly. Think of the nodes. We'll try. No promises. I think there's lots of kind of general overgrown vibes, right? I don't want anything too landscaped. I don't want it to look that well maintained. It really does change up the look of a build. If there's lots of kind of repeated decoration, it makes it look a lot more landscaped and you start getting into different vibes then. I think actually I want this as nature reserve on this side. At least where it comes up. Okay. Sorry, I don't normally chat, so I'm not sure how it works. Well, you're doing a fine job at the minute, Paul. Whatever you're doing, keep doing. Oh my word. What's happened here? Not what we want. Redraw this in. Okay, let's out a little bit of the terrain. You know what, they don't even need the path. It's just wasting nodes, isn't it? It really is. Also redraw the fence in here as well. Okay. Off the grid. Boom. Don't like people parking here though. Can we upgrade this into highway and still leave the assets connected? No, we can't. That's fine then, we'll have to leave it like that. Could do it in the road so there's no parking, but the grass isn't the vibe that I'm after. So we'll leave it like that. Okay, it's on its way. It's on its way. It definitely wants some of this thick, lush conifer action bringing up the side of the hill as well. Have a little work on that. Let's bring... not that one. Well, that one. Guess who still hasn't named their forest brushes, everyone? There we go. That's the one that we want. Alright, let's bring the strength down a little bit. And then I'm just going to pop on a couple of little conifer spots on these flat bits of mountain. Or here as well. Take off the sloped ones though. Something like that. Kendai plays with a $20 super sticker, and it's the pair telling me that I'm amazing. Thank you so much, Kendai. I believe you're heading out of the stream as well. Are you back to work again? Sorry to hear that. But thank you for the super chat though. I really appreciate it, and I hope work isn't too bad. On your return. Okay, carry on. Fleshing out. I appreciate the super chat as well. Can't remember if I said thank you. I think I did. But really appreciate it. Okay, it's a little bit of ridge conifer spice. We can maybe even introduce some hillbilly bumcrack spice as well using this asset. Do like this one. Like a proper fractured rock. Like it's been proper eroded away. Like it's about to go. Okay. How did you reclaim the nodes to continue this build? We used Move It to delete all the water pipes and then installed the No Need for Water Pipes mod. Okay. How about the cave? Yeah, that's a decent shout actually. Yeah, maybe some... yeah, they're going to blend in quite nicely. How about... I'm not a massive lover at this one though. Do have the conifers built into them, which helps. Okay. Got 184 people here. Welcome to the Sunday stream, everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I don't think we can deny the opportunity for some nighttime spice here while I have a little drink. So let's enjoy that together. There we go. Yeah, I think this probably qualifies as one of the better viewpoints in the city, doesn't it? Can't quite see Imperator's interchange from here. You can even see that radio mast all the way over in Clawson though. Little rich hillside suburb action here as well. Classic downtown skyline, of course. The overhanging rock. The overhang rock. I'm not sure which one you mean, Big Q. Hey Jennifer, welcome to the stream. Missing the beeps? Yeah. I fixed the fire alarm. My fire alarm is one of those really awkward ones where you've got to get a screwdriver in to like the back of it and then slide it out of its fixing. You can't just unscrew it like a normal one. But yeah, I've sorted it now. I was there for like 10 minutes before the stream trying to unscrew it like I'm going to be late. I'm going to have to go. How about some... these are so difficult to place. A little... the more phallic looking rocks. These really remind me of like Zion National Park, and they really suit like a red rock theme. But I just don't think they work in this boreal action. How about some of the cliffs? Where's the nearest water source here? It's the ocean over this way. Could bring a waterfall down. Be a bitch to get it over there though. That's so much terraforming to get it that way. Hey DM, welcome to the stream, mate. Okay. Carry on with that little mountain forest here either way. Don't want it everywhere, just kind of where we're getting a few. Maybe just clear out an area. Do we want a little access road for the wind farms as well? I think we probably do. It is one of my top 5 illegal things to do in cities skylines. Not have a service road up to these. That could be a subscriber special, actually. Top 5 illegal things to do in cities, and number 1 is just placing the Chirpex launch site by itself. Okay, we've not got too much jank developing here, have we? I think we're okay. Don't mind it being a little bit steep, that's a little harsh, but I think we're okay. Okay. Bring it around the back and then into the middle of them as well. Fantastic. And then perhaps a smaller industrial asset to help serve as some kind of maintenance building for them. Okay, something like that. How about a random observation tower? Should we try the observation tower here? Where is it? It's here, isn't it? There we go. And that's it. That just really ties the build together, doesn't it? Really ties the build together. There we go. I don't mind that enormous popping height either. I think it's too bad. Get out. Awful asset. Okay, then we'll start to bring in some larger rock assets around here as well. Let's continue our false cliff face action with these ones. And down here as well. Okay. By the way, just out of interest, because the subs have actually flown up this month since the announcement of 5 builders and the start of Novaria. Is anyone in the live stream like new to the channel? If you are, like, this is the first time you've watched me and you've only really started watching my content in like the last week, just say I am in the live chat. I'm just interested to know how many of you are new and how many of you are a long time people. Or long time supporters rather. Not just long time people. Okay, the mountain forest is helping me settle in a little bit more. I'm not sure about the rocks though, actually. There's maybe too much exposed rock here. T-Cloud David, James, shut up Josh and Casino, and Ashley and Eggsy. Just shut up. How did I know? You guys are so predictable. And I knew you was going to say it. It's like, yep, just wait for the regulars to say I'm new. It's so annoying. Oh, love you all really though, don't we? We love you all really. Okay, I'm gonna have to start running some vanilla dirt path between all these houses because it's giving me anxiety that there's so much just empty green space here. Think of here as well. Magnum's long time folk. It had to be done, yeah. I know, kind of walked into it, didn't I? It's my own fault for that one. I am continuously new. You've been around for a few weeks now, Nick, right? Just interested to see how many new people from the 5 builders push and joining from Novaria we're here on the stream today. Welcome to the new people. I hope you're enjoying the channel and the community. If you aren't in the Discord, one of my beautiful mods will push it for you in a second after I've just said that. Yes, please, mods. Mehmet Ali Bariskin, if I'm pronouncing that right, dude, I'm sorry for not. With a 1950 try super sticker. It's a red arrow with here on it. Thank you so much, Mehmet. I appreciate that support, buddy. And I hope you're well. Thank you for the super chat, mate. Okay. And a general dead ass looking trees here, nothing too serious. And then Pro Panther with a $149 US super sticker, and it's Betsy. Thank you so much, Pro. Appreciate your support, mate. I hope you're well. I think we've got you to take screenshots properly now, right? Did you find the folder? I didn't see the end of the thread in the Discord. Don't know if you managed to find it, but hopefully you did. Been watching for a while, first time watching live. Oh, okay. Hey Rico. Come to the stream. Get some taller trees in here as well, start breaking that flat height barrier that's starting to develop. And then a touch of nature's offense as well. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Kind of through here too. Okay, so I'm not going to be super detailing all these up. Not like we did with the back garden suburbs over by the airport. How about, this is kind of very South American, kind of like Peru, Machu Picchu vibes, but they do have airfields up in the mountains. What would the smallest airfield look like? The aviation club would be better, but we've already used it. How big is it? Yeah, it's the aviation club is more of what I'm after. Hey Frank, welcome to the stream, mate. Use Moobit to copy the aviation club. No, that's illegal, mine heart. The vanilla people will fume. Can't use Moobit. That's a copy a unique building. DJ with a $5 super chat. I'm always changing and becoming new. Grow with me. Is that a lyric? Or are you just feeling a little bit deep today, DJ? Either way, appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I don't know. Let me terraform out an area and see how I feel about a possible airfield up in the mountains. I think it's quite out of the theme. I think it's going to look quite unrealistic, but we'll try both the aviation club and regular airport here. It's very bold, but that's what Palaven's here for, right? That's actually not too bad. I don't mind the front of that. That's kind of perfect. It's like a really small terminal. And then like a map. Why is the redwoods here? Did I place these? I don't remember redwoods being in the Murky Coast map. Never seen them before, or whatever. Okay, I think I'm actually on board with the little small airport here. I think we'll factor it into the area. I don't know what you're feeling. Josh immediately hates it. Holy crap, Nicholas, dude. What the hell? Nicholas Belinsky with a $200 super chat. Here's to your amazingness in building both Palaven and Novaria over the last 1.5 years, and thank you for being inclusive of me and the OE community. Here's another big time donation to you. Continue building your city's empire. Thank you so much, Nicholas, man. That is insanely generous, mate. I really appreciate that, dude. You just knocked off like half of this month's rent. Thank you so much, mate. And yeah, you're more than welcome to be included in the community, man. You've been a fine little addition. It's been lovely getting to know you. And, yeah, I'm glad that you found us. I'm glad that you found us. A beautiful human being with great character would be phrase to sum it up, I think, wouldn't it? For those that know Nick. Thank you, mate. Really appreciate it. So, how are we feeling about the mountain airport? You guys have seen this, right? Have you ever watched any kind of documentary about like Machu Picchu? They always fly to like a really remote airfield that's like the runway is like right on the edge of the mountain, and it gives you just horrific thoughts looking at it. I don't know, I'm trying to replicate that here, but I don't know. Let's maybe terraform around it. Let's see what we feel like, okay? We're here to be bold, right? We're here to kind of generate crazy ideas like this. The Nicholas Airport, yeah, we'll definitely name this after Nick after that monstrous red super chat. Definitely. Okay, let's cut away a little more of the runway. More layers. Also get rid of the trees as well, because these are really murdering the vibe. Off this way. Okay. I'm still... This is live testing, everyone. Just bear with it, alright? Bear with it. Maybe bring up a couple of little roads, and we can also introduce a little bit of oil hanger spice as well if we want. These. Flying club would look better. Yeah, let's try out the aviation club. This one, so if I open move it, and then I click on it and do Control C. Oh wow, welcome to the world of mods, everyone. Okay, so if I just dump that there for the time being, and then let's have a crack at the aviation club instead. You guys didn't see that, we actually haven't used the aviation club asset yet, so don't worry too much about it. Relocate him up here. Okay. Yeah, I think you're right, Eggsy. The single runway is better. It's more of what I'm after. Hope you guys are proud of that amazing mod gameplay there, by the way. I can add modded into the hashtags now. Oh wow, Frank with a $50 Canadian super chat. He's not said anything. Thank you so much, Frank. That's really generous, dude. I hope you're well, mate. There was no message to read out, but either way. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Very much appreciate the support. Okay, so the orientation of the runway is definitely kind of key with this theme. Let's take away a really sharp chunk of it and then just soften out this very obvious layer where it's being terraformed. Frank with the cash and the mash, yeah, Frank and Nick are very quickly becoming my sugar daddies. Which I'm not adverse to. Sugar daddy applications are open. Into our road guideline as well. There is actually, for once in my life, the blimp depots actually work quite nicely alongside airports. Even though we hate blimps and won't actually use blimps, just using the depot as a decoration asset isn't that bad. What about the stop as well? Where is it? Yeah, the blimp stop. It's just got airport vibes, right? Probably because it is like an actual method of air transport. That's probably the reason why, but... Okay, let's begin to flesh out with some dirt road around the runway. And we'll actually line up with the runway road guideline as well. Okay, and then we'll just start decorating out with assets here. Let's connect into the main road network. I'll have to bring power over to this as well. So much garbage. I've got to place garbage, guys. Just give me a second. The city's going to fall apart. These guys are absolutely screaming. Let me just throw down a couple of... Need to stick a waste processing complex in somewhere. Let me stick it here right now. Only a second. And we will eventually come back and have a dedicated garbage build right now. That should satisfy the demand. Yep, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you very much. Sure. Okay. Yeah, we need to build like a massive garbage processing area for the European downtown. We've not expanded the services with all the new residential. Okay, so we're getting a little light aircraft spice now as well. Is he flying out of Palaven or turning around? He's going to turn around. Okay. Hey Egg, how are you? Can you please highlight what happened in the last 70 minutes in a nutshell? Yeah, we have been working on the mountainside road here, which is linking the European downtown to the mining town. And we're currently in the process of adding little communities along the mountainside, and we're currently playing with a very bold idea of adding in a mountainside airport, which we haven't used Move It to copy and paste the asset. So ignore that, that's fine. Okay, let's start orientating assets alongside the aviation club now. Oil hangers as well. Feel free to shout out accompanying airport assets here as well, guys. Anything you think might work nicely. Maybe 2 of these, actually. Okay. Yeah, the control tower as well. Or the water tower, rather. So we'll just draw a pipe out so it connects into the rest of the grid. Firewatch tower? You mean the nature reserve ones? These? Lookout towers? Radio mast? Okay, made my quick donation. Gotta go for now. Cheers. Have a great evening, morning, everyone, wherever you are. Disco's messed up. Oh yeah, get your Disco working again, Frank, mate. We need you in there. Thanks for stopping by on the stream, mate, and for your massive donation. Really appreciate it. You enjoy the rest of your day, mate. Radio tower? Just a small one. A shorter radio mast. Firefighters tab from the firefighters tab. Oh, this one. Okay, yeah, of course. The asset I never use. Yeah, I don't mind that. Let's maybe position it around this though. Let's come and rejig the road network slightly. Right on this side, and then we'll hug the edge of the aviation club with dirt road again. This side, and then we can start to decorate. With some other assets here as well. Come in with some oil fence, of course. Our best friend. Actually, maybe let's run with ore, because we always use oil for airports. And I think the fact that they would use maybe some like sheet metal here would make more sense rather than iron railings, because it's kind of cheaply put together. Okay, let's actually shatter a bit of fence though, so we can create some kind of little access point for these assets. Let's maybe leave 2 tile spacings. Any mods and assets in this city? It is modded, but no assets. Which are very good as well, maybe. Got 218 people here. Welcome to the stream, everyone. We're having a wonderful day. Okay, and little bit of bush action as well. Little small trees. Tanks for fuel storage from the oil industry. I think that's a little too big. Is there a smaller one? That's too industrial looking. No, how about something from the ore area? Maybe a small grain silo for like fuel storage from the farming stuff. Didn't get on board with that though. What we'll do though is we'll take them away and then let's run in a little bit of road length. And then we'll kind of run these in a repeated pattern as well. Just so it kind of makes the asset appear a little bigger than it is. By having it in a repeated pattern. These of course will draw farm traffic up to this area. But it shouldn't be that bad. We'll let the game play and see how everyone behaves. Heli Depot, that's mountain rescuers. Yeah, that's a decent shout, Wonderland. Let's have a look at the Heli Depot. Again, it's an asset I always neglect. This one. There's the stop as well. What's the stop look like? Set them to empty. That's not a bad shout, actually. Yeah, okay, that's actually a really good idea. Let's just have them on empty so we don't get any farm traffic clogging up there. Not the aviation club. We won't leave them there, we're just kind of looking at them. I think the depot is maybe too big. Depot's probably too big. I don't mind the stop. The stop's alright. Have I used the weather station yet? No. A little bit of climate research action. And also use some of the natural disaster stuff as well. Some of the helicopter depots from this, which again help tie into our airport vibe a little more. It would make sense to have, I guess, some like fire rescue up in the mountain, right? Various assets we can work with today. I think we're going to have this as industrial road though. Need to hook these guys in with power. Let's grab earthquake sensors. And we will just feed everyone over. Mark with a €10.99 super sticker. It's the pair saying thank you. Thank you, Mark. Really appreciate the support, mate. Thank you for the super chat. Or super sticker, even. Yeah, very generous, mate. Thank you a lot. Okay, I'm a believer in the climate research station. Let's have a little look at how we can maybe introduce this. Maybe opposite main building. Or maybe in this space, actually. Take these away. And introduce some more earthquake sensors. Which are sinking through. Wonderful. The silence is telling, isn't it? It's not quite there yet. Terraform a little bit more. We kind of push all the landscape into this. We'll take this dirt road away now as well. Save those nodes. Keep pushing back a little bit of this as well. Watch a soft in action too. Okay, dig out a few little spots too. Bring this slope down a little more naturally. Does it want a perimeter fence all the way around it? I can't imagine a little mountain airfield like this would. But potentially. Let's see what we think of the oil fence. Kind of serving as a perimeter. Take away a touch of the jank here as well so the fence is level. Heading out the stream early. Thanks for the good time once again, Egg & Company. Thank you, Nick. Really appreciate your massive super chat, dude. Enjoy the rest of your day, mate. Thanks for the support on the stream. It's still a touch of jank going on. Go away, farm traffic. These are set to empty. Shouldn't even be here. Why is it still here? Want to ban industrial traffic on this road? I think we will. Yeah, look at all the farm people coming in. Yeah, I'm going to ban industrial traffic here. Go away. It's under city planning, right? And then ban heavy traffic. Okay, so we'll see if that works. Oh, no ferry traffic? I'm assuming you mean farm. It's a lot busier than I wanted it to be, but we'll see if it dies down. There's a ton of people coming out of the European downtown. Heavy traffic is only the semi-trucks, if you will. All the other little store containers to go up there. Right, okay. Yeah, they're coming for the oil containers as well. I need to set these to empty too. Yeah, see, this is the problem with using these assets for detailing purposes. We could just turn them off. I think that's probably the best way, right? We can turn these off. Yeah, I think we just turn them off so these just don't use them. Thanks for the tip, Casino. Everyone, please go away. This is supposed to be a rural build. Anyway, creating a traffic jam, please leave. Okay, so we'll turn them off. And then we'll just hope that kind of resolves itself. Okay, so let's have a little look at the fire helicopter depot to sit here as well. Which planes are taking off from this? This is like a one-way thing, right? Yeah, okay, so they only take off from this direction, so any assets that are here won't break the realism too much. We can take this earthquake sensor away now as well. Okay, now let's continue with our fence pallet. I don't think I'm going to run car parks here either. I don't like the climate research station here either. Let's flip it around into that side. And then maybe bring the mountain down a little closer this side as well. Okay. Keep sloping down a touch. Kind of get our general base shape in right, and then we'll soften everyone out a little bit. Disappointed farmers? Yeah, they're all going away now. Leave. You're not supposed to be here. Do they still light up at night time even though they're turned off? I don't know if they light up anyway. I think the silos do, right? How's it fitting into kind of the general build itself? Yeah, okay. I don't think I'm hating that too much. Look at Palaven from above now. Very nice. You can tell where the rural builds are because it's just like little highways heading out. Look at Imperator's interchange as well. So good. Love Imperator's interchange, everyone. Love it. Okay, let's start softening this out as well. Honorata Kotlinska with a 25 PLN super chat. I was told there will be crops. So sorry to disappoint, but the grain silos behave like actual industrial steel harbours with their traffic output, so we can't have them. I mean, they're still there, they're just not turned on, so I'm sorry. But either way, I appreciate the super chat. Thanks so much for your support. Really hope that we get that industries balancing patch soon. Like 3 years after the DLC dropped. Maybe one day. Pretty sure there is a mod on the workshop, isn't there, for rebalancing in the industry stuff? Don't like the rocks. I'm finding it very difficult to help this blend into the mountain. Take away a couple more layers here. Okay. Bring it through. Egg, your city looks so good. I'm going before I get depressed at my build. Being a chance to be listed, but damn, you're killing it. Thank you so much, John. Appreciate the support, mate. Very kind words, thank you. Yeah, I think it's just a case of more conifer forest, isn't it? Kind of keep it along these little spines or ridges along the mountain here. Leave a lot of that brown rock exposed. Why are the redwoods here? Have I placed these? I don't think I've seen like a natural spawning redwood on Murky Coast. I don't know why they're here. And I guess they would have shaved these trees off, right? Or maybe not. That's a fair drop from the runway. They'll be okay there. Okay, and then we'll just come into our trees ourselves. And just place in a couple little manual ones just so it's not that constant shade of super dark green from the conifers. A couple of Palaven pines every now and again. For these little digits as well. Okay. Forest helps. The forest helps everyone. We do need to continue the fence detailing up alongside this entry to the mountain road, so let's carry on with that. So it will end here, and then we'll switch it onto this side. Doesn't need to be this far up, let's break it there. Just on the side with the cliff is what we're after. Okay. Good opportunity for some exposed rock decal here as well, of course. Any of these kind of large flat rock faces are always good for squeezing in. A few of these little numbers and maybe a couple of smaller ones around the bottom. No, don't like that. Don't do that. That is not a good splice template. Bring in a few different ones as well. Okay, touch of overgrowth around them too. Alright. We're getting a little bit of weirdness when we look at this from certain angles just because of the terrain, but city skylines. I'm worried that this... I guess that's fine, right? They've got plenty of clearance there over the top of the conifers. Maybe take a few of them out. Like a little friendly layer, if you like. Yeah, okay. I think I'm a bit happy with that. I think we've maintained a nice bit of shape of the mountain though. I don't think we terraformed it too much. Okay, let's bring our fencing down again as well. There was a really good modded mountain road on Reddit a couple of months ago. I think Land's shown it to me. Is Land's here tonight? I'm not sure if he is. I don't think I've seen him. But I'll try and post it in the Reddit after the stream. Not in the Reddit, in the Discord after the stream. No, I'm not liking this. This looks awful. I don't think we want the fence this side of the road. Yeah, I don't think we want it here at all. Will C did it. Was that a Will's build? I can't remember who was the poster of it, but it was like a little cinematic tour up through this mountain road, and they made it using mods. It looked amazing. It's so good. I like little roundabouts in it. They'd done it with 2 lanes. They were like 2 one-way roads, whereas we're just using the like national highway here. Okay, so there's folks heading into the downtown, getting not enough customer demands over here as well, which is fine. If they abandon, we'll just redrop them in pot of grow balls again. I don't think I'm happy with this. Jeff Ivesta with a $5 super sticker, and it's some hippos popping out of the water. Thank you so much, Jeff. Appreciate the support, buddy. And for the super hippos. Very generous. How about we turn this into... There you go. There's lands. Wonderful lands. A beautiful mod with great character. Yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing what I was just talking about, Lands has just posted it in the live chat. I think I just want to turn this into like a little... Like it's a road that's been built on the ridge of the mountain. We'll have to use fencing here though. I can imagine this is like a super dangerous drive. Does that make it look a little more tolerable? Unsure. Maybe it's this little dip in the road. It does not too bad from the side profile. I don't know, again, maybe it's just the lack of mountain forest and it's just kind of left on its own a little bit. Let's kind of bring it into these areas here again. Just kind of bring in more conifers and leaving that brown rock a little more exposed. A bit in here as well. We're not going to build anything here. Yeah, this will all just be kind of natural mountain that looks over the European downtown. And kind of bring this all down here as well. And similar here. Let's increase our brush size a little. Let's take away all these as well. Up massively. Let's take out all this. Okay. Continue the zigzag rather than straight up. Don't mind the straight road. I think I want to keep it in. Where are you going to go? Probably into the coastal oil, which will sit here at some point. How much oil is there? There's not a vast amount, and it's really awkwardly placed as well. Can't use the offshore platform here, can we? We might be able to with terraforming. Probably large oil rigs though. Anyway, that's not today's build. Let's not get distracted. Okay. Come off that info views as well. There are some crazy steep roads in that video on Reddit. It's good though, isn't it? It is good. Okay. I think it wants more rocks as well. That little pop of grey in the brown is quite nice. I run a few of these sparingly around this area. Not those though. Really stretches them out when they're on that kind of steep of an incline, but it's alright. Oh, is it there? No, it's not. Don't like that. Let's terraform instead. Come for our slope tool, okay? Take a little bit of the harshness out of that cliff. Okay, like that. I'm gonna form some different lights and spines, and then let's grab forest brush and remove the conifers from this new section. Okay, let's find the frame rate tanking when we get into the downtown areas. PC is not happy about this. But if we're looking at this from like the Barcelona super blocks, ignoring the dimensional blue tearing from the terraforming, I don't think I'm hating it. Which is the final review of the build. But I don't hate it, but I think it's okay. I think it's alright. Ever seen that road in Bolivia where you can drive on the edge of a cliff? Don't think so. I've seen a few gnarly roads. There's a really famous one in China, isn't there? Where you get like trucks going on it and you can only like pass one vehicle at a time. I think it's China. But there's probably a few all over the world. Let's have a sip of the old water. Without chucking it on the keyboard this week, hopefully. Okay. Okay. There's still some parts of this build I'm not massively sold on today, but this is what we all enjoy with live testing, right? And this is why everyone enjoys the usual Sunday stream. With some new ideas that we can all get on board with in our cities. We'll carry on our sweeping farm fence. We have a lot of those in Nepal here. Yeah, a lot of the Himalayan roads are pretty insane as well, aren't they? Kind of see YouTube videos of like people that can somehow drive on them and like their wheels are on the edge of like a 2,000 foot drop. Insane. Okay, again, I think just touches of our conifer palette within the flat green areas, leaving a lot of the brown exposed. which sounds a little bit weird, but I didn't mean it like that. Eggsy with the £2 super chat. Do thumbs up boost your YouTube channel a lot? Yeah, likes and dislikes both feed the YouTube algorithm for me. Not massively so. It's mainly comments and watch time that YouTube loves. But it does help. Yeah, it really does. Thanks for the super chat, Eggsy. Appreciate your support, mate. Your wonderful map building qualities. You could bring a waterfall down here. I'm obviously very keen to have water in the build. Yeah, I use the likes and dislike ratio to kind of gauge feedback. Anything below 98% likes to dislikes is usually something where I'm like, right, okay, what didn't people like about this? I know 98% sounds high, but it's fairly low compared to my like ratios. Okay. Yeah, there's lots of little conifer forests. And our green sections, bring up the size a little bit here for this valley. There we go. Mark with a €10.99 super sticker, and it is the pair shouting #1 fan. Thank you so much for your super chat, Mark. Your second one tonight, mate. Really appreciate it. Super generous, dude. I hope you will. I kind of don't think I want another mountainside community up here, actually. Maybe build one lower down. Like some LA type housing. Using some of like the 4x4 green city stuff. I don't know. Let me try out some of those assets first of all. Let's see how we're looking. Not up here. This isn't the final orientation, right? Oh, this is terrible. What am I doing? Terraform first. Right, okay. So let's have a quick scan at some of the eco high-end residential. So we'll scroll to the end of the low density. Yeah, so kind of these ones. So if we kind of picture this here, right? These kind of nicer looking, very Beverly Hills style houses. We create another layer, another happy layer. Maybe below the mountain road this time, and then have them kind of looking out across both the European downtown and the American. Here to levitate me with a $5 super chat. I really wish there was a big Chungus super sticker. Alright, Snakey. Any reason why? But either way, appreciate the super chat, mate. Thank you so much. What pack was that house from? Sorry, I missed it. This Green Cities, John. You get the eco housing. Okay, I think we'll try it. Let's run with it. What's the worst thing that can happen, right? First thing is we hate it and then we get rid. Take away the trees from this section as well. Of course, again. Very ugly terraforming until we get ourselves something of a more comfortable place. Let's bring the slope down as well. Okay. Probably a fancier road. Out this way. Let's also come to, let's actually align the road on the cliff side first so we know where we're coming to. Could you list the mods you use? Yeah, and one of the mods, I don't think it's in the description of the stream, is it? Which it should be, that's my bad. Can one of the mods grab the Palaven mod list? It's pinned in the Palaven channel in the Discord. And just stick it in chat for Mark, please. Be tremendously helpful. There's Josh. Thank you so much, Josh. What a beast. Okay. So we'll then have a look at them. Go for kind of 1, 2, and 3. Don't like the treed roads, so let's take them away. Not sure. Let's continue to play. Dirt roads, you think? Quite luxury. Yeah, it doesn't work too badly though with the Green Cities assets. My office is absolutely boiling now with this PC on in this heat. It's been super nice in England today, and then I'm steaming. Actual poached egg. Okay, let's maybe start mismatching the placements. We kind of get a few different ones in here. Okay. Just bear with me, everyone. We will see how this looks. We are massively neglecting the content creator roads. With with the stone. Yeah, with the stone maybe. We need to put these in the rich hillside suburb over there. This one. Where is it? I've lost it. It's here. Yeah, stone roads. Stone roads and green cities housing is a very nice combination, everyone. How about... I've just had a little egg epiphany, if you like. Let me try something. Bear with. Right, bear with me. Bear with me 1 second. Get rid of that awful fence. Has it gone? There we go. I can't find it. Okay, and how would the European bridge look here? Is this gonna look ridiculous? Or like they've just built across? The mountain way. Like a little viaduct. Remember Albriscan? Bariscan, I'm butchering your name, mate, I'm so sorry. I think that of you put houses cliffside, it would look better. Did you mean to say if? That I think that if you put houses cliffside, it would look better. We can try it, Mehmet. Thanks for the super chat, buddy. Really appreciate it. Try 50 as well. Appreciate the support, dude. And then Java start with a 20.99 Canadian dollar super chat immediately after he's not said anything. Thank you so much, Java. Appreciate your support, buddy. What do we think about the European bridge? Maybe a tad high, but that's me. Yeah, a waterfall under the bridge would look amazing. Ashley's not a fan on the European bridge. Got very strong viaduct vibes about it, hasn't it? Does? Yeah, because you can draw it over rivers. Water just flows through them, doesn't it? Let's see how it behaves. as a potential waterfall action. Just drop in a little pipe network and a very temporary wind turbine, just so we get some power. I think it's maybe too long, but we could build a creek around this. We'll see. Let's just very quickly check out the American Truss Bridge and see if this looks any worse. There's a lot less archways, but I don't know if I'm a fan of the metal. I guess they would use like metal to build across like a gorge like this, right? Or should we just leave it on the ground like it was? I like the American Truss Bridge as well. Even the hillsides aren't safe from flooding, yeah. Why would the road not hug the shape of the hillside for that gap? No reason, DM. I'm just trying to force a bridge into the build. Unless we turn this into a water feature. Raise the ground under it just to see. Yeah, I think I'm trying to force something that doesn't really fit. It will fit if we turn it into a water feature, but I think it's too long. Okay, let's redraw it in. We are going to put a bridge here, but a shorter one, and run some water around it as well. Okay, so let's dig this out again. Water feature, save nodes. Yeah. Okay, so gotta be one of the single lane ones. And then we'll have this as highway. Oh, but yeah, now the pillar. Yeah, I'm trying to force this, guys. It's not going to fit here. I'm just trying to force something that isn't going to work. And it'll just end up looking weird and out of place. The mountain road was fine. I think we will try and introduce a bridge and a water feature somewhere on the mountain though, but not here. Just looks too random. Let's bring our fence back in as well. Where else could we possibly put it? Maybe around here where we weren't massively keen on this side of the mountain. We're going to need to feed it into a water source though, so it's got to be... I mean, it's kind of like a natural... Yeah, what about here? It's already like a natural gully. And then we can feed it under the highway here. Knackering a lot of train infrastructure. It's a difficult one to place this. Maybe if we dig out a lake, can we just have a lake instead, rather than having to feed it into the water? Will it eventually fill up and overflow? I'm assuming it would. Let's try it though. I think way down here. Dig out a little bit of a bed or a pool. A little harsher than I want it to be. Not too bad. Okay, there's some kind of pond or lake feature, right? Make sure it doesn't flow out anywhere. And yeah, we could add a water pump exit. That's not a bad shout actually. If we did want to kind of make a lake here and hide a water pump. Just make it super deep. Yeah, but then it'll look ridiculous when it fills up, and it'll take ages to fill up, won't it? Where's the water outlet? Take away the trees. Okay, so yeah, about there. Place it at this point again, just with a little temporary wind turbine and tiny baby water pipe. Oh, a forest lake, that's perfect, yeah. I think if we do like this idea though, when it flows, there we go. I had to shout at it to get it to do it. And we'll probably bring the water outlet higher up the mountain and then feed, because you can kind of see like this little gully continues up into the top bit as well. And then bring the bridge idea here on this section. We want it to evaporate before it gets filled up when you just work with the water outlets. As long as it stays at a steady level, either through evaporation or a water pump, I'm happy with it. If it's going to keep dropping up and down, then it's just going to look crap. But we'll see how we get on. Let's come down water sides here as well and just moving this out a little bit. Should hopefully continue to flow in something of a sensible manner. Bring up here as well. Okay. We'll just let this water take its time because it's probably made out of fucking jelly or something. It's so long to come down. But we do love a water feature in Palaven. Bottlenecking a little bit here. Let's push this out. And then push this up. Okay, and bring it in here as well. I'll make sure that we're not overflowing anywhere. Keep it all boxed in. Hey Harry, welcome to the stream, mate. Let's push this one out as well. Okay, so let's see how it behaves in this basin. We'll see what occurs. Slope from bend to pond. Key off one side of the lake and have it as a fishing spot. It's not a bad idea, Alcatuk. Have a little drink here as well. Got 205 people here. Thank you for showing up for the Sunday stream, everyone. Hope you're all okay. We are currently arsing about with water. Yeah, so it does seem to be filling. Nice smooth slope up there. Widen this out a little bit as well. There we go. I think a natural pond with no quays would be beautiful, since the rest of the city has quays everywhere. This could be a hippie nature spot. Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of different directions we can take this. Okay, let's just kind of leave it and see what happens. Maybe we can have a look at placing in a little kind of bottom of the mountain fishing spot, kind of similar to what we did over by the national road that comes on the mountain island. For those that caught that live stream. Let's grab the road on the angle tool. About there. A centre parks, yeah. Yeah, this would be a good spot for a centre parks build, actually. There is a centre parks build on the modular build list. Okay. Dirt road though, not tarmac here. And not this straight either. Let's bend it down a little bit. Okay, and then absolutely nature reserve assets here. Yeah, these ones are fishing cabin. Maybe a couple little camping spots in here as well. How many cities have I built? On the channel, I am into my 4th city now. In my free time, no idea, man. Lost count. Is there actually? Have you done it already or planning one? No, I need to plan one. I need to plan a centre parks build using the nature reserve stuff. It will eventually happen though. The water kind of seems to be just maintaining its level. It's not, it seems to be evaporating at the same speed that it's filling up. So I think we're alright. Can't really complain about that, okay. Let's tidy up the edge of it, so let's pick out this layer and then just start trimming off a little bit of this so we're level all the way around. Super rural episode today. Super rural episode. Okay, let's also snap this road away and rejig dirt road to flow around this banking now. Okay. And then what do we want to do with it here? Possibly the same. Take away a lot of this ridge line. Like a good rural build? Who doesn't, Rich? Who doesn't? Okay. I need to leave the game flowing. Or playing, rather. So perhaps maybe a couple of mountainside cabins here. Possibly an actual camping site. I'm sure. Some folks fishing here as well. The water's a little wavy, but we can live with it. Maybe another fishing cabin here as well. Probably flank the dirt road with some nature reserve path too. But I want the lights facing the water. So let's bring in from right to left. Okay. Kind of coming together. Lungs of the city? Maybe. Maybe lungs of the city. Where are they? Not in there. These ones. I wish you could change the trees on this. I really don't like the redwoods. It just stands out. No, let me change that. I do like the redwoods. We use redwoods in Big Easier, but they stand out so harshly in Palaven. I don't know why. Maybe lungs of the city. Not there though. Very nice on the path lights. Yeah, it's still looking like a nighttime around here now. Little cute nighttime pond action. There's a mod for that, I'm sure there is. There's a mod for everything. Alright, let's carry on with our little riverside, not riverside, lakeside road. Okay. I'm getting lots of enjoyment out of these pathways hugging the dirt road though, so let's carry on with that. I'm not building water. Oh, you can. We'll do as you're told. Okay. Come on. There we go. There is the smallest little sweet spot. Okay, we'll take it up to there, that'll be alright. Okay, I think we kind of need to bring the forest. Oh, we are getting a little bit of flooding now with the pathways in. Okay. Take this one away. It does mess with the land a little bit when we place them. I knew you'd say that about the trees. There's just the redwoods, Karina. They're just not welcome. Not in Palaven anyway. Okay, so are we getting to the point now where we are starting to flood? In that case, we will make the pond a little bit deeper. Let's move our brush size up here as well. Increase the capacity of the lake, see if this fixes it. And then let's also start reinstating the kind of forest here as well. Bring it down here. We'll decorate the entrance onto this bit as well. Really happy with this little national road. This gets a lot of use in and out of the European downtown. Very cute. Okay. Again, a classic Spice favourite. There's always farm fence for these little national road exits. Don't have to go with nature reserve while we're with the whole kind of water lake retreat vibe. Each of them and then run them parallel. Then maybe even include like a little cabin down here, almost as if it's like a little information center or something. Just like, yeah, like this is the entrance. Maybe one of the small ones. It's like a little welcome cabin that no one staffs, right? And then the same with the fence on the opposite side of the national road as well, but obviously without the fracture in it. And this one down too. Gatekeeper hut, that's the word I'm looking for, John, thank you. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so there's some flood trucks arriving, which is fine. A bait shop, yeah, that's right, Aretha. So there is tiny bits of flooding appearing, which only seems to have happened since introducing the pathways. Or it could just be the unstable water. Let me try something with the terraforming here. Let's come into our small tool. I just want to make the entrance into the lake as deep as the bottom. See if that helps it. Oleg Georgievich with a $10 US super chat. We're going to mooch over here a little and watch the YouTube stream. Build some elevated zoo paths where we have the smallest little sweet spot for some fence spice. Just squeezing in all the eggisms, Oleg. Thank you so much for the super chat, Woody. I really appreciate it. And I'm glad you're paying attention. Use move it to raise them. Hey man, been catching up on Palaven, I'm loving it. Just finished the episode where you built the ore mine in town. Thanks so much, Jack. I'm glad you're enjoying it, mate. You've got a while to go yet, I think, haven't you? What episode was that? 38 or something? 38 we did the mine in town? It's not flooding massively, like, it's not like ruining the map. It's just tiny little bits on these roads, which I don't think I'm that bothered about. So I think we'll leave it in. Maybe a touch of lookout tower action as well here. And possibly a little camp spice up along here as well. I don't like these on the road though. No, don't like these. Get rid of them. Let's bring that forest back in because that's what I actually wanted to do before I got distracted with terraforming again. Okay, it's down as well. How's the ore mine town doing today? Have a little check in. The gold retrievers ore mine. Actually, didn't we name? Yeah, yeah. This is Gravelin. I forgot we named it this. Yeah, there's Gravelin and Fromage Park because this is like an insane part life cheese. Just full-time cheesy bears on this one. This makes us so much money, this part life cheese, so good. Little rail intersection here. And then they're the gold retrievers ore mine as well. Which this is my favourite name in the city. Gold retrievers ore mine. Yeah, I think, you know what, I actually preferred the modular build or quarry to this one. I don't think I like the shape. The dog wasn't intentional. It just kind of happened. Yeah. Yeah, but this is a great part life cheese. If anyone's wondering what this is and hasn't seen it, intercity trains arrive at this station. Everyone gets off, pays to cross this bridge, and then they join the internal train lines over here. Of course, this can now be fixed with the new content creator train stations. You don't need to do this anymore. But great idea with the part life cheese. Makes decent money. Let's have a look at it. What it's like this week. Yeah, 1,440. And this is just constant every time a train arrives. Yeah, decent. Decent little build the ore mine in town. And meanwhile, this does seem to be stabilizing, he says, as it immediately floods. I'm not bothered about small flooding like that. But it does, it does seem to be getting a little bit worse. Possibly a water pump is needed. We'll leave it for a little bit and just see how we feel anyway. Let's return to the idea of a bridge that's going to flow over here. Let's take away... no, leave it there for the meantime because we want it to keep flowing. Just seeing how it fills up over time. Okay, so possibly... slope too steep? How about no? I think I'll find it's not too steep. Go for that. Okay. And again, tiny bit of water pipe. We also need sewage pretty soon as well. Okay, let's pause the game while we break the road. And then we'll dig out to this layer. Actually, let's just slope up here. Okay, and then start bringing it down. Probably a little bit wider than that actually. Let's come into this section as well. Doesn't the actual landscaping tools have a water tool which spawns so it doesn't evaporate? It does, Nick, yeah. That's probably a good shout actually. If we've used Move It to save Palaven, if we want just genuine water features, it's probably just a sensible idea at this point to install the Better Landscaping Tools mod and just run with that water instead. In which case this makes what I'm doing right now entirely pointless, but welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Okay, let's grab ourselves. I'm determined to use the European stone bridge. I really want to use it here. Alright. Let the game flow, see how we feel. I'll need to terraform this as well. Create our ridge lines and then we'll worry about how it looks afterwards. This might be a little bit too wide. Yeah, using that mod as well does take away from the vanilla player inspiration to make water features like this. Yeah, are we appreciating the European bridge a little more here now? I think fewer arches with the water coming through definitely helps it. And then you should just join up with this guy down here, right? Let's delete this one now. Again, just start sloping this down so the water continues its float. Okay, maybe raise this up a little bit and see if we can include a rock asset here. Probably a little bit. Not too bad actually. Let's split the flow of the water. And we've got to bring these walls up as well. Maybe push this one out a little. Same here as well. Okay, let's just start softening out all these ridges so they're a little more natural. Quite as gross. Maybe introduce a couple of these little decals in here as well. Go for the thin and narrow one. Don't like that this is so shallow, but I think we can live with it. Definitely adds more personality into the mountain though, doesn't it? That little pop of white. I like the marble tiled effect it's got going on. How's the pond behaving? Yeah, it's flooding here constantly. We can probably terraform that out. And the water's a little bit mad. But that's just the physics, that's fine. Have you been watching tutorials on mods ready for 5 builds 1 city? No. Oh yeah, actually I have. I watched a Move It tutorial that Lance sent to me. But otherwise, if I get stuck, I'm just gonna video call Lance. I've got Lance on speed dial for next week. He's gonna help me build. I'll have to give him credit in the at the end of the video. Okay, I just want to deepen this grass here a little bit so we can't see it quite as much through the water. Little bits like that, okay. There as well. Okay, let's bring our fence back into the area too. I'm also totally off the idea of this build right here now. I don't want this here. We might include some other green cities areas on the mountain, but I'm starting to turn this into like a proper town now, and it needs to be rural for the most part. Okay. And slope this a little bit as well. Let's make it look a little more natural. Alright, I think I'm happy with that little lake pond, I think. Not massively detailed. But the bridge is fitting in nicely, I think. Oh, there's a screenshot there, isn't there? Yes, please. Let's grab that one. With the water in the European bridge. Got a little aviation club in here as well. Okay. I think I'm generally happy with the mountainside road. Let's complete the forest because this board patch looks a little weird. Okay, just fill all this in. And then we'll also jump back to, is it brush 8? Yeah, just for little slight variations in the shade of green, so it's not, like we said, that constant conifer. Okay, and then maybe a little more conifer action up the ridge. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. I think it's alright. I think it's okay. I feel like this is maybe a little underwhelming. Probably do with placing some more interesting palettes and designs using cabins and whatnot here. But either way, we've got the general concept in for right now. How long has we been live for? 2 hours 21. Yeah, that's probably a good place to call it. Go ahead and find a nice new spot to say goodbye. Probably from the viewpoint here, right? How about from the bridge? With the water? No, viewpoint. Viewpoint it is. Viewpoint it is. There we go, indeed. Okay. I am going to call the stream there, guys. We've been live for 2 hours and 22 minutes exactly. I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed the stream tonight, a like below is always appreciated. Equally much if you haven't enjoyed it, please feel free to leave a dislike as well. I'm really happy with the mountain road. Yeah, really cute. Especially with that European road bridge in there as well. And that's really added to the theme. Of course, a little rural community, and we were very bold and brave with the airport as well. Or the aviation club, even. Yeah, but yeah, I want to thank all the mods tonight for showing up. Ashley, Josh, Jane, DM, Lance. I think Max has been here as well, right? I think so. And yeah, everyone else, thanks for the insane super chats as well tonight, guys. Well, Nick has been crazy generous, Frank as well, Mark, everyone that's super chatted, thank you so much for the support. Really appreciate it. And yeah, the video schedule next week will probably be a little bit patchy because I'm recording all of my 5 builders stuff one next week. But I'll keep you guys updated through Discord and Twitter and whatnot. I'm here. There you are, Mags. I knew you were, mate. I was just checking. But yeah, otherwise I thank you all so much for watching. And as always, enjoy the rest of your day.